Hey guys, good Saturday morning to you. Hope you have your Jack the Real Estate mug out. If you don't have one yet, get on down here and go out and see some houses and we can help you. So, hey, I just wanted to go live and talk about a few things. Hey, the forest is on fire. And the question is, how do I get out of here? The forest is on fire. So I had a great call yesterday with a couple from New York that had called me some time back, and I put them in touch with Rodney Jones. And so Rodney took them out to a neighborhood up in Huntersville, and it's a great neighborhood. I've got a number of videos on it. And I'm going to be a little cloak and dagger here this morning because I don't want to give out too many trade secrets. My competitors, I know they monitor me. So, but Rodney Jones has a good relationship with the on-site agent, as do I. In fact, when I was up there shooting a video of the model, she's like, wow. And then Rodney showed up with a buyer, a YouTube subscriber of mine, and she's like, wow, you guys are interesting. Hey, Carlos, looks like South America is in the house. Is that Chile? And so I'm still waiting for my recipe, Carlos. I'm still waiting for my Chilean recipe. All right, so now Rodney goes in, and the couple comes down from New York. The forest is on fire. How do I get out of here? And they were told, well, we have one house going up. Oh, you're coming in September. Great, man. So we have one house coming up, but it doesn't have the cabinets that you want, et cetera, et cetera. And it's this price. And they said, oh, we want to build from scratch, which is understandable. So the on-site agent said, hey, it's going to be a while before that happens, before the new lots come up. And Rodney pulled him aside and said, basically, oh, my friend from Moscow's back. Is that Neriman? Well, I'm international today. And so doing great, sir. And so when they were told they had to wait, and at that point, Rodney pulled them aside and said, guess what? You may not even win the lottery. Who knows what's going to happen in 6 months or whatever. And they're thinking, hey, the forest is on fire. How do I get out of here? And so because Rodney is an experienced agent, he and I used to sit in a model home years ago, and this agent respects us, that personal relationship. Not every realtor in Charlotte has that, right? And if you just go in on your own, you know, who are you? I mean, they'll sell to you, but you know, you don't have extra favor because you don't have an agent. In fact, I think you have extra favor if you have a good real estate agent. I love the song that Ben Sidran, a jazz vocalist, used to sing about jazz players. You know, if you're a jazz musician, you got to have a good travel agent. Well, I think you need a good buyer agent. So having said that, and they said, hey, by the way, Rodney, we're prayed up. So they expected favor from on high. I need to say it in Russian. Oh, privet means hello. No, I can't be talking Russian. Taking advice from a guy from South America. Come on, Carlos. So what was so cool was that this agent got on the phone to her boss, and it might have been because it was Rodney, might have been because they were prayed up. A lot of reasons, but guess what? She was able to turn that spec house into let them build on it, the house of their dreams. Now see, oh, your wife is Russian. That's interesting. My friend in Chile, his wife is Russian. Man, it's international up in here. So I'm just really excited for this couple from New York. Talked to them yesterday that they got their heart's desire, and that was a blessing. So that was really, really great. Next thing is Denise O'Farrell's out this weekend, and she's out for one of my YouTube subscribers because she, again, I believe has favor. She stays in touch with the new home on-site agent. She's always out previewing and looking for stuff for people. She works hard for the clients. And so what was exciting, she told me a day or two ago, and again, I'm cloak and dagger because I don't want to spoil my YouTube subscribers' chances of winning a bid, but she's out right now, got notice from one of the national builders that, hey, there's some stuff's opening up. If you want to prepare an offer. Well, again, Denise O'Farrell, just like Rodney, good about making offers, good about prevailing. It doesn't mean that if you hire us, anything's guaranteed. But I think, again, I'm proud of my people, my folks. You know, I think that having somebody like Rodney walking into a model or Denise staying in touch with that YouTube subscriber as well as the on-site agents, I think it puts you in a good position. And guess what? If you do it early on, here you go. Here he goes with that buyer agent spiel. Well, a couple of the heartbreaks of this last year for me was where somebody finally reached out to us, but they'd already talked to the builder. Talk to the builder. Then they reached out. They say, oh, we see your videos. We want buyer representation. Go back to the builder. Oh no, we're not going to pay that agent because we had you. And so my line from Black Jeopardy, I love that skit. It says, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. You're right, Carlos. Shea Homes will still, yes. Empire has, in fact, I'm going to an event in the next week or so at the showroom. They have the most amazing showroom. And now it's called Empire Design and Build. And yes, on your lot, we know Jessica. They kept, the same people. And so we have relationships with these people. But you're right. If you have a lot, so yes. Good question. Tell your wife, Carlos, I said privet. Is that how you say it? Okay. So what's exciting for me about that is Denise is out this weekend and she's preparing a bid so that she can prevail for my YouTube subscribers. That's one of the reasons that you should work with experienced agents, people that know new construction, love new construction, have favor with the different sales agents and managers and so on. And so that's a blessing. Another thing is too, and again, I won't hold you long because I'm getting ready to go shoot. I'm planning to. You never know what comes up. Jack may come in and say, I'm hungry, but Jack's the real estate dog. If you're a subscriber, if you're not, take care of business. But we've got a $1.1 million house closing soon. And that's in the Falls at Weddington. Not too many lots left in there now. Jones Homes USA has really picked up after they took the lots back from what Toll Brothers thought they were going to get. So I had another friend building in there, and he said, hey, the house that we contracted on, so many months ago would be $100,000 more now. Now, see, that's the reality. That's why you snooze, you lose, you hesitate. So, like, for instance, by the way, I should remind you about this Jack the Real Estate Dog mug. By the way, one of the cool things about this, I'm not selling them. We bought a limited quantity to give away. I love this top. One of the reasons I chose this, because this top will help keep your coffee warm, right? Bam. I like that. That's because that's the way we roll. But anyway, somebody told me yesterday, I got my Jack. That was her from New York. I got my Jack the Real Estate mug from Rodney. So here's what I'll tell you. If you snooze, you lose, and the price could go up. Why? The lumber prices keep going up, and we don't see any end to that in sight. And I know you feel frustrated. I know you feel fatigued. That was Rodney Jones' word. The buyers are fatigued, frustrated. And so I'll just say to you, we're here to help you. And we're working harder than ever before to help you buy a house. If you're looking for a new home, don't go it alone. It's like there's a lawyer in town that has a new ad that says, don't go it alone. In other words, somebody sues you, you better get your own lawyer. Hey, if you're trying to buy a house, the seller has an agent, you need to have an agent. All right. But make sure, do not call the builder. Make sure. Hey, Carlos has asked me, how is Lenane Custom Homes? I love Lenane. I love Billy Lenane. His wife's an agent. I love Billy Lenane's homes. Great local custom builder. Do not call its listing agent, though. Call us and let us represent you in the transaction. You know the drill. I'm real anal about that because, again, we know some things. We're kind of like Farmers Insurance. We've seen a thing or two, so we know a thing or two. So appreciate that, guys. So do I have anybody in the United States watching me today? Hello, United States. Where art thou? I've got Moscow. I'm grateful for that. I've got Chile coming in a few months. I'm grateful for that. But come on, people, put it in the chat where you're at, where you're from, because the forest is on fire and you should be asking, how do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? And by the way, when you look and you see when I'm streaming, hey, there are only 8 people watching. Guess what? Once this converts to a video here in a little while, that's where the magic happens. The cool thing about this is that you can ask questions, that you can weigh in. Hey, Eric. Good morning, Eric. Thank you, sir. I missed you there a moment ago. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jack is back around the bend somewhere. So one cool thing that Rodney had a closing yesterday. This was a really great, and if you want to see the video of the house, I just posted one called New Houses. What's it called? Called New Houses. I think I just wrote it. The title is called New Houses. The thumbnail says New Homes, Large Lots. New Homes, Large Lots. It's at Wren Creek. And if you watch that video, at the end of that, watch it all the way through. It's only 5 minutes talking about lots. There's a videotape of one of the great MI plans one of the great MI plans. So what was cool, and you may have already heard this story, but some months ago, I took a call, said, "Hey, Rodney, would love to be your agent. I'd love to give you to Rodney." Fine. A few days later, I was walking around Wren Creek in Waxhaw, large lots, and they're waiting for new lots now in the new phase. But I was just kind of walking, showing the size of the lots, with my wide angle camera, and this couple who had called me a few days earlier said, "Wow, that might be the one." And so what's so satisfying, they bought it sight unseen, and Rodney helped navigate that through his how does Queen Latifah say it to her geek guides, to your super freaky superpowers. I like that TV show. So this couple, we're so excited, and we're so excited because we feel like we serve them. For us, it's just not about the money. For us, it's about serving other people's interests. This is a service industry. We're here to help you. We're here to serve you. You go right into the model home. I mean, those folks are friends of mine, but they have goals, they have quotas, get you on paper, blah, blah, blah. Rodney and I, we've been there, we've done that. Joe Top, too. He used to be in a model. But what we're here to do, now, do we like to get paid? Absolutely. Do we want to work without getting paid? Heck, no. Because, hey, the forest is on fire. We're trying to help people get out of there. And we do work hard, and those folks, boots on the ground. I'm doing life differently these days. My wife's retired, and I have the privilege of hanging out with my dog and shooting a video a day and taking the phone calls and doing stuff like this. So I'm excited. But pretty good stuff for that New Jersey couple to get their house, get it closed. And when they came down, they did come in town before they closed. But, there's a strategy there about getting it on contract. Getting it under contract, not that easy these days. So, guys, we've been here 12 minutes. I'm going to let you go. Just wanted to talk about those things. And if you need anything from me, 704-345-3400. Appreciate you tuning in, checking in. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. Take care of business. And because the forest is on fire, I'm trying to help some people get out of there. Thanks so much. See you in the next one.